Morning, everybody. Evening, afternoon. Hi, Catherine Corona here in my kitchen today. Because I woke up late. I never wake up this late. I was like, oh my gosh, I have a very important appointment with people that are used to me being here at 9 o'clock. So I'm in my kitchen. Well, I think that's my reflection for the day. I think that's my reflection. Life is funny. I don't even know where my phone is to turn it off. Well, let's just jump into meditation. Healing meditation, day 6. Day 6. I hope it's all going well, and builds over time. And sometimes things can happen overnight for healing, restoring, regenerating, renewing, and just feeling good. So, okay, follow along. And here we go. Just you can close your eyes if you'd like to, and find your breath as it rises and falls and fills your whole body with that life-giving oxygen and prana, the life force within the oxygen. And it's that life force today we want to put our attention on. That an indescribable, ineffable energy, breath of life, Holy Spirit, the Spirit that enlivens, inspirits, inspires everything. Just follow your breath as it comes in and out. As you put your awareness and attention on that life force in our existence, let it just follow you you follow it, I should say, into the greater life, into the plants, the trees, the birds, the animals that surround us, the people that surround us, the part in your body that is filled with life, with vitality. Feel it just buzzing, vibrating in your mind's eye or in your spiritual eyes. Bring up what it looks like. Shimmering light. Maybe it looks like that for you. Breathe it in. And now let's let this life force go to any place in your world that anything in your world, any situation, circumstance, dis-ease thing in your world that just is no longer necessary. And you can see those things in your mind's eye right now. Let a picture just form there in your imagination, on the screen of your imagination, that shows you the things that you may no longer need. Perhaps there's things in your closet that they just sit there. You haven't used them for 6 months. They're not really seasonal. You just don't use them. And whatever part inside of you that's attached to things you don't use, let's just have a conversation with it and ask it if it can just be free enough, secure enough, feel good enough to let everything that it does not need, you don't use, to let it go. Lighten the load. Offload what you don't need. Papers, anything in your office or your world of papers that just you don't need. They're old. You don't need them anymore. anything in your drawers, anything in your household, furniture, items, things that create clutter, things on surfaces, on bathroom sinks, on countertops. They're just sitting there. You don't need them anymore. And anything else in your life that's just junky, it doesn't serve you. It doesn't bring you joy. That doesn't serve a purpose. If it's just eating up energy and it's clutter in your life, let's find the inner cooperation to let it go, to give it away, to put it in the bin, but to let it go. Maybe you can open up a donation bag or box, and you see yourself putting all those things you don't use, don't need, keep you sort of stuck in this donation bag or box. They'll be good for somebody else. And in those places where those things were physically, you just see this life force energy filling those places with lightness. So your being becomes lighter. You still have, there's not emptiness. So if there's a part of you that feels that you'll have emptiness by giving things away, by letting them go, there's not emptiness. You're filling it with life force, with light itself, with a symphony of beauty. And it's the same in all the levels of your consciousness, your mental level, emotional level, subconscious, unconscious, anything in those levels that you don't need. Was there a time when you were hurt? And that's so long ago, and you don't need that hurt in there somewhere locked away, or disappointed, or you wanted to be loved in a certain way. You wanted to be given to a certain way, or somebody passed away unexpectedly. And all of it was a shock, and you didn't want it that way. And if it's still lodged in there somehow, some way, let's just give that away. Let's just let that go. It doesn't help you. It doesn't need to remind you of someone. It doesn't need to protect you from being hurt again. You're wise enough for that. No. This is unnecessary emotional things that are locked in there that are kind of junky, and you can let them go now. Just let them go in this light and sound of spirit, of life force. And as they're released into a greater light, the energy, the sound of beauty, of light, sparkling white light goes into those places that were released. And you are lighter and lifted. And now in your mind, any thoughts that are just there repeating themselves that you don't need anymore. Maybe they're just thoughts like, oh, I'm getting older, oh, things hurt, or I don't have enough money, I don't have enough of what I want, I can't retire, or I can't see that day, or nobody's ever going to like me the way I should be liked, or I'm never going to have the relationship I've always wanted, or I'm never this, or I'm never that, or this isn't working. Or if you have any thoughts like that, let them rise up so you can see them, and then let them go. Just see this white shimmering light, beautiful sound of spirit, the strength of the source of creation, of God, of your inner master, by whatever name you call that creator. He's, she's, it's taking all that you no longer need and replacing it with a lightness in your being, in your mind, a shimmering light. And now you look at your beingness and all you see is light. It's clear, it's cleaned up. When you see yourself and you just take a few moments to look at yourself, all parts of yourself, you see youth, you see beauty, you see freedom, you see liberation. You feel free, you feel light, you feel vitality, you feel joy and celebration and thankfulness. You notice your breath and it comes just more easily to you. And you feel this life force energy regenerating, restoring you, renewing. All is healed. All has the space to bloom, to unfold in beauty and strength and surety and confidence and magnificence. This is who you are. This is your divine nature that is magnificent, that's free, that's laughing, that's joyful, that all good things come to. Now you have the space. You have the space in your beingness for all good things to come to you. Good opportunities, great relationships, laughing times, wonderful moments, inspired thoughts. And we're thankful for returning to who we truly are, who we've always been, that natural state that we were when we were born and young and full of life, and we are again. So find your breath and stretch and bring yourself back into your body, your space. Really good job. Really good. The healing continues. Berush Beishan, blessings already are. See you next time for day 7.